All right, we are back again with our 6-deck $12,000 bankable challenge. This is going to be session number 24. All right, and as always, here are the rules and the bet spread that we've been working with throughout this. A couple of notes here on this page. If you need to pause the screen, you can. But our EV, our expected value, is about $80 per hour. All right, our risk of ruin is a little bit higher than I would particularly like to play with, which is 2.75. I'm usually below 1% is what I feel comfortable playing with. And then our bet spread, though, to kind of help with some of that risk of ruin, we are going to long out at a true count of -3 or lower. Now that still includes this risk of ruin, so even with that, we are still risking almost 3% there for risk of ruin. All right, so we'll play the rest in just one spot because that's optimal for when you're playing heads up with a dealer like we are in this series. Last time in session number 23, put that more in the frame here, we ended with 12,910. So we took a little bit of a loss. We were at 13,090, but now we're at 12,910. So I think I have that here for you. We have 10, 11, 12,000, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, and then 10. So I'm going to scoot these chips over towards you. We'll put the bigger ones in the back like this, and then the reds and greens I'll have accessible to me because I need to be able to reach those since I'm just a one-man show. All right, by the way, if you are enjoying this, since I am a one-man show, it really does help me out if you like this video. Otherwise, while you do that, I will shuffle the cards up for us, and then we're going to get started playing one shoe of 6-deck Blackjack today. All right, then after those are all shuffled up, the dealer's going to ask you to cut the cards. So you can cut that wherever you want. Let's say right about there. All right, and then what's more important is we need to cut off 41 cards, which is what our numbers over here are calling for. By the way, as I do that, or numbers, I'm getting those from Blackjack Apprenticeship. And if you want to run your own numbers, you can definitely do that with Blackjack Apprenticeships. I have an affiliate link down below this video, so go ahead and check that out. If you do check out that link, when you click it, there's also some videos that Colin Jones has put together from Blackjack Apprenticeship that'll let you kind of see the different things like Casino 411, the pro betting software, you know, the results tracker, and some of those other aspects of the video course, right, of Blackjack Apprenticeship that might be beneficial to watch before you end up purchasing. So go ahead and check out that link down below this video. Otherwise, I'm going to say that we have a little bit more than 41 cards here. I'm going to call out 44 cards. I always like to try to be within 3. So I'm going to pull this off to the side here and we'll count it out. Got card there. So I said 44. Let's see if we are close. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So I was one card off. So I was within my threshold. Again, training my eye so that when I look in the discard tray over here, you can get that. Now our numbers do call for 41, so I said this was, or this is 45, I should say. So 44, 43, 42, and that's our 41. So I'll throw these back over here in the beginning, and then those are going to go behind our cut card. I'll put everything over into the shoe like this. We got our burn card that we'll throw over into that discard tray. And then our minimum bet is $10. Otherwise, here come those casino type sounds. You ready to count? Ready, get set, and let's count. All right, I have my count written down over here. Hopefully it's the same as that you have, right? Otherwise, we're going to count this out, and this plus the burn card should be the opposite of what we have, and then we'll see if we won or lost anything. I think I don't know, might have ended up breaking even with all those big bets, and we kind of lost a few there at the end, but we'll see in just a second. However, again, we're going to count this up, right? So let's see if our count was right. That's most important. We have 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, D1, D2, D3, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D5, D6, D7, D6, D7, D8, D7, D8, D9, D8, D7, D6, D7, D8, and D9. So this was -9, and we did a +9. Yeah, that's what I had as well. So I think our bets were correct again, as long as we're judging the discard tray correctly. All right, so what's maybe you're most looking forward to though is how much did we win or lose? Now, really quick before I tell you that, because I show all the cards here, I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but it's always a good little reminder that whether you're using high-low or a different card counting system, like I'm actually switching over to a new one by the time these videos come out. I'm probably going to go back and watch these videos as some practice, because I show all the cards, right? The ones that obviously we play with, and then at the end, because I show these too, your system could also work with this video. I'd probably just throw it on mute and see if your count is working or not. Whether it's balanced, unbalanced, it shouldn't really matter as I show all the cards. So if you like that, again, please hit the thumbs up for me. Again, that really helps. That's what I think what spreads these videos the most. So it keeps me motivated to make them. All right, I'm gonna get these counted for us and see if we won or lost. Okay, just at face value, I'd say it's a slight loss. Let's count it out here. We have 10,000, 11, 12,000, 1, 2, 3, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, and then 25, 50, 75. So 12, 9, 75, 80, 85, and 87.50. So 12, 9, 87.50. All right, so I was wrong. We actually ended up taking a little bit of a win there. And it's actually really close to what our expected value is. Remember, on our previous page, I told you our EV was about $80 an hour. Now, this isn't obviously an hour-long video, but we did end up gaining, let's see, what is that, about $77.50 today? So not too bad. So we must have ended up with an extra 100, and then I think we lost some red is kind of how that broke down there at the end. So not too bad. All right, just a couple more in this particular bankroll, and then I'll see if I want to continue it or not. Maybe I'll do it with my new count. I'm not quite sure yet, but there will be an announcement coming in that last one. So make sure you're staying tuned, and until next time, remember, this is A1 Blackjack.